you'll have to allow us to be a little self-indulgent here. We're going to talk about our picks, and then we'll get to tonight's game. Okay. Last week.
He's not in. Oh, our picks.
No,
last week.
our picks last week. So last week we don't pick with a point spread. We just go head to head. Okay?
Which means that if you're not picking against the point spread, you're going to be a lot better. And if you fall below 60% or 70%, you're doing a really lousy job.
So last week Woody got 8 out of 13 games correctly, and Les, that would be me, got 11 out of 13 games
But that's
correctly.
why you wanted to bring this up, wasn't it?
No. We haven't talked about our picks.
So who's the self-indulgent one here?
Why do the picks if we don't talk about them?
Well, you can
All right, so
talk about
on the year.
It's like checking your weight. Do you check your weight every day? No,
Never.
you check it about once a month or something like that.
Never check
we don't
my weight.
have to check them
just
every
keep
week.
eating.
It's not a demand. Nobody's out there screaming and hollering every week. You've got to give what your picks were.
Is this a delaying tactic on your part?
No,
you don't want me to mention the season long?
I don't care. It's
I'm doing it anyway.
It's a long season.
On the season, yeah, it's going to be a very long season for you. On the season, Woody is 34 of 58. 34 picks correct in 58 without the point spread. Mine's not a whole lot better, and I'm kind of ashamed of this. I've got 40 out of 58.
Yeah, and you take the chalk every week, and I tend to drift out there.
No, I don't. I took a lot of underdogs last week.
But I keep telling you, I believe that we're in 4 games into the season. So, enjoy it while you can.
Okay, I'm enjoying it right now.
The Pirates enjoyed the first couple of innings last night.
All right, let's talk about tonight's game. Colts and Texans. Andrew Luck not playing. I'm going Houston here, boys. I watched part of that Indianapolis game last week against Jacksonville. They're not good offensively with Matt Hasselbeck at quarterback. They're certainly not what they are with Andrew Luck. And now they're going against a really good defensive team on that team's home field in Houston. And I like the fact that Arian Foster has a game under his belt. He sucked last week, but I think he's going to be a whole lot better, and I think they're going to feed him a lot tonight. Give me Houston.
Some knucklehead wondered on this set the end of last week. Looks a lot like me. And told you the Jags were going to beat Indianapolis, and they should have beaten Indianapolis.
You know, they outgained them in a big way.
This still, as an observer of the Denver Broncos, just sticks in my craw. Without Andrew Luck, the Indianapolis Colts are the worst team in the league. Yeah. They're the worst team in the league. Mm-hmm. And how did the Broncos, even though Andrew Luck was on the field, lose to that team at home in the playoffs a year ago? It makes no sense to me.
Well, maybe you can talk to Jack Del Rio about that when you go to Oakland this weekend. Because he put no pressure on Andrew Luck.
Well, but you have to also talk to the offensive people.
What I'm saying is,
they didn't do the job.
Yeah, the Texans should win this game. If Luck's not playing, they should win the game by a touchdown plus.
And my thought would be, and I said it on Around the Horn today, that Andrew Luck at 65%, put him in the game. Last week, I didn't want him to play. I said, rest him, get him ready for Thursday night. You can beat Jacksonville. Forgive me, sir. You can beat Jacksonville without him.
And they did.
And they did. It was a struggle, but they did win without him. Get him the additional rest, get him in the game. So one of two things. You play him at 65 or 70% rather than Matt Hasselbeck at 140%. That's what I would say about that. So he must be really hurt, which is going to affect them, and we'll talk about that maybe at some point today about or upcoming. What does that say about the Broncos? They're coming pretty quickly. They're coming to town pretty quickly. And you got the quarterback, he must be a lot more injured. He may not have that separated shoulder, but he's got something more than just a bruised shoulder. But all I can think of is if you've seen the commercial of J.J. Watt where he shows up at the swimming competition. Yeah. Have you seen that where he's waving the stuff? Matt Hasselbeck, he's going to be with a sign in the backfield going, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. I am going to be in your face, just like he was in the swimmer's face. He's not going to be supporting me. He's going to be all over him.
Okay. The Colts play in a terrible division.
Houston win. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is another reason why, if there was any question, they shouldn't play Andrew Luck tonight. They're going to win the division anyway.
No, they're not.
No,
Okay. Tennessee.
No, they're not.
You're wrong. If they're losing, Tennessee's going to be there.
You guys are worried about Tennessee winning that division?
I'm not worried about it.
If Andrew Luck comes back next week, you're still worried about Andrew?
No.
I am.
I'm saying For me, this is unusual. I'm saying something really positive for the Denver Broncos. That game in Indianapolis isn't the challenge that it once was, and I'm telling you, there's a serious contender, preseason contender. They're done. Stick a fork in this team. The Colts are done. This is not their year. Everybody's
don't look good with Andrew Luck.
Well, then why you say
It's
they're going to
over.
win? Why you say they're going to win the division easily? They should have lost last week.
Because of the rest
they're going
of
to
the
win
division.
tonight. No, but Mariota's
playing very well.
Yes, that is not
9
a bad
games
team.
wins the division
This
this
is
year.
not the
That
Tennessee
division.
Titans of old. These are the Tennessee Titans that are going to win.
Not going to argue with it. They're
going to
improved.
win eight or 9 games. Might win that division.
There's not a division. There's not a team in that division that's going to take out the Colts as long as Andrew Luck is
Are
quarterback.
we rolling tape? Are we rolling tape? The Colts aren't making the playoffs. The Colts are not going to be a playoff
So you're
team.
saying they're not going to win their division?
No, they're not making the playoffs.
Help me out here. He says they're not going to be in the playoffs. That would mean they don't win the
No,
division.
I know. I just wanted to make sure. I know that. I want to make sure we were clear on that.
Okay, I'm not sure, but the Raiders are going to beat the Broncos. But I feel good that the Colts aren't making the playoffs.
Colts win the division. $1.
Dollar.
I'm not going higher. I've been losing too many bets lately.
Pizza.
I can do
Who's
that.
upcoming on their schedule at home? I mean, forget about winning on the road. They can't win on the road. At home, they got the Broncos and the Patriots coming up. That's 2 more. They're going to lose tonight. Look at that. That'll be a team with 5 losses already.
They're in the tank, man.
You got to
healthy
think about
Andrew Luck, and you guys think they're just going right into the tank.
But he's not going to be in that healthy Andrew Luck.
The coach and the GM hate each other.
When is he going to be?
Okay, so
when is he going to be?
Do you
healthy?
remember here? Do you remember the
That's
Denver
all right.
Broncos a year ago when the coach and the GM ended up hating each other? What
I'm
happened?
going to remind you of this all the time because he's not going to be. If he can't play tonight, he is not going to be healthy for a while.
Well, he's going to have 10 days to get healthy until the next game.
It doesn't matter.
Some people are calling it a separated shoulder. The Colts are saying it's not that serious.
Okay, well,
he almost played tonight, and now he's got 10 more days to get better for the next game. Do you guys realize he's Andrew Luck?
The best sideline.
Do you believe everything you hear? He almost played tonight.
I believe it's from credible journalists.
That sounds like, what the hell with the
It went until this morning to decide whether or not he was going to play tonight.
It went to this morning to them trying to make the Texans play. He was going to play tonight.
The best sideline scene of this NFL season was Andrew Luck in that Jags game where he's going, I don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole Colts season. It's over, man. Let me out. I need to go to Belize.
Toss.
And we need to go to Molly Hughes.
Toss. DPTV anchor desk.
Oh my God.
That'll get clipped.